Now, many people have had headaches, and most people don't think that much about it because they're very common. About 96% of the population gets headaches. And that is true that everyone gets mental and physical hiccups once in a while, and the body is meant to stay in balance. And a lot of times, there's really no huge underlying pathology. It's probably related to stress or tension or musculoskeletal imbalances. But if you're getting consistent headaches on a regular basis, it might be time to look into why, because it could be a sign of an increased risk for something more serious later on. Your body's signaling something and it wants your attention. And if it's continual, it's probably really trying to get your attention that something else is going on. So, in this episode of the Essential Oil Revolution, I discuss all there is to know about headaches. I go into their classifications, common types. I go into their causes, their red flags, and some functional medicine tests that you can use to get to the root cause if the contributors aren't that obvious. And then I also highlight naturopathic and functional medicine approaches that can help someone with an achy head. And this means addressing the root cause at the origin. Because although it's important to find relief from the symptoms if there's pain, and so that you can get on with your daily activities, or maybe even just be able to rest, it's really important to understand why the problem is happening so that, again, we can rebalance the body and to help our overall health. And one of my favorite ways to do that is through essential oils. So, what I specifically do in the podcast is highlight how essential oils can not only help with the symptoms of headaches, but also address the underlying cause and bring the body back into balance as it's doing that. Because essential oils support our psychology, our physiology, and our biochemistry all at the same time. Now, there's two essential oils that I highlight. And not to be a spoiler, but they are lavender and peppermint. In the podcast, though, I go into the deep depth, but not too overly scientific, of the mechanisms of actions of these two essential oils. And I talk about when you would use one over the other for headaches and what are some common kind of clues that I use in my practice to advise my clients to take one versus the other and try it. I also discuss the importance of synergy with essential oils and how that these specific essential oils treat specific underlying causes of headaches, or at least specific contributors of headaches. So, for example, I'll just give away one. Peppermint is really good for digestion, and there's studies that show that it actually has randomized clinical trials that it's effective for IBS relief. Now, if someone's getting constant gastrointestinal distress, we know there's a link between the gut and the brain. And if peppermint can help relieve that, and some of the problems with constant headaches are related to gut disturbance, that would be one essential oil that would be pretty effective for someone that might be having gut related headaches. So I go through all of this and more on the Essential Oil Revolution podcast. Be sure that you click on the link in the video description to go to the actual episode and give a listen. I also offer more free resources on my essential oil website. There'll be a link for that as well as my community membership. So if you want to take a course on essential oils, really dive deep into the science as well as what's best for you and getting in tune with your body, the intuitive part, the art of healing with essential oils, as well as a review of some of the most recent research and just additional health topics with my essential oil database. You can get all of that for a one-time membership free lifetime access on my community membership. And it's great to have you all there. I would love to see you. And I would love to hear what you thought about the episode of Essential Oils for Headaches. And maybe even in the comments for the podcast, say what essential oils you found most helpful for your headaches. And we can all support each other and learn more about essential oils because that's what this is all about. All right. So enjoy and be sure that when you give a listen, you do leave a rating or subscribe to the podcast and subscribe to the podcast. That would be super helpful to get the word out and to also to keep giving you this great free information on essential oil information and to get the best guests. I appreciate you. I hope you appreciate yourself and I hope that you're taking really good care because you're very much worth it.